For peace beyond borders, Brazil voice on the Russia-Ukraine war. Excellencies, fellow delegates, as the Russia-Ukraine war enters yet another painful chapter, the world continues to witness the erosion of human dignity, international law, and global security. Brazil views this conflict not as a remote European issue but as a crisis with deeply global repercussions that reach across continents including Latin America. Brazil stands at a geopolitical distance from Eastern Europe, yet the tremors of this war have shaken our fields, markets, and diplomatic foundation. The war has disrupted vital fertilizer imports, especially potash and urea, of which a significant portion came from both Russia and Belarus. For Brazil, a leading agricultural power and food supplier to the world, this disruption has had cascading effect on food prices, agricultural productivity, and inflation. Take for example João, a smallholder farmer in Goiás who now struggles to afford the fertilizer necessary to maintain his crop yields. His story is not isolated. From soybean producer in Mato Grosso to coffee farmers in Minas Gerais, Brazilians are experiencing the economic consequences of a war fought thousands of kilometers away. Beyond economic, the conflict has undermined the very norms that Brazil, as a nation committed to peaceful coexistence, holds dear: respect for sovereignty, peaceful resolution of disputes, and adherence to international institutions. When those norms are violated, no matter where in the world, we are all affected. How long must we remain silent as bombs fall on civilians, as global food system collapse, and as diplomacy is ignored in favor of domination? Brazil believes that lasting peace cannot be imposed through military victory, but must be built through genuine dialogue, trust building, and respect for international law. That is why we advocate for an immediate ceasefire, the opening of humanitarian corridors, and the resumption of good faith peace negotiation under the auspice of the United Nations and regional actors who are not direct parties to the conflict. Brazil maintains its traditional diplomatic principle of non-intervention, peaceful conflict resolution, and multilateralism. We have refused to take part in sanctions that might further isolate dialogue and instead seek to serve as a bridge between nations, calling for restraint, accountability, and negotiation. Our foreign policy has always emphasized dialogue over force, diplomacy over confrontation. During his speech at the United Nations, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva reaffirmed that Brazil does not want a divided world. We want a world of cooperation, not confrontation. That is why Brazil is willing to support and even host peace efforts that bring both parties to the table without prejudice or precondition. We also support increasing humanitarian aid to refugees and displaced persons, particularly women and children, who bear the brunt of this war. Brazil has opened its doors to Ukrainian refugees, offering temporary visa and assistance in line with our humanitarian values. The end of this war will bring more than just relief to Ukraine. It will restore hope to millions globally who face hunger due to disrupted grain export. It will stabilize fuel prices, helping nations like Brazil control inflation. It will reaffirm the integrity of the UN Charter, showing that aggression does not prevail over diplomacy. For Brazil and the wider global South, peace means the opportunity to redirect resources away from weapons and toward education, health, climate action, and development. It means empowering voices of moderation, not extremism. It means standing up for a multipolar, inclusive, and cooperative world order where no nation, big or small, is above the rules. Let us be reminded that peace is not weakness, it is the highest form of strength. Brazil does not seek to take side in geopolitical rivalry. We choose to take side of peace, of law, of humanity. Let this war not be remembered for how long it lasted, but for how boldly the world chose to end it. Let us reject the normalization of violence. Let us rise above blocks and weapons. Let us build a future where our children see maps, not missiles. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but presence of justice. Let justice guide our diplomacy, and may humanity guide our hearts. Thank you.